Welcome everyone to another intriguing episode of Delphi After Dawn. I'm your host, Jason King, and I'm thrilled to have you with us tonight. We'll be delving into the mysterious superstitions of the Appalachian Mountains, a place I call home. We'll also explore the eerie tale of the Bell Witch and the infamous Bell Witch Cave. And of course, we can't forget the enigma of the lost colony of Roanoke and the tantalizing clues offered by the Dare Stones. So, sit back, relax, and prepare for a journey into the unknown. It's going to be a night filled with spine-chilling stories and unsolved mysteries. The lost colony of Roanoke, a tale that has puzzled historians and enthusiasts alike for centuries. In 1587, over 100 settlers vanished without a trace from Roanoke Island, leaving behind only cryptic clues. The word Croatoan carved into a post and crow etched into a tree. What happened to these colonists? Were they assimilated into local tribes? Or did they meet a more sinister fate? The mystery remains unsolved, but the intrigue continues to captivate our imaginations. The Dare Stones, discovered in the 1930s, added a new layer to the Roanoke enigma. These stones, allegedly inscribed by Eleanor Dare, provide a haunting narrative of the colonists' fate. Some believe they are genuine, offering clues to the settlers' final days. Others dismiss them as an elaborate hoax. The debate over their authenticity persists. But one thing is certain. The Dare Stones have deepened the mystery of Roanoke, leaving us with more questions than answers. Ancient Appalachia. A realm of mystery. The Appalachian Mountains. Ancient and powerful. A vast wilderness stretching over 2,000 miles. From Newfoundland in Canada to Alabama in the United States. They stand as silent giants. These mountains have witnessed the passage of time. They hold secrets from eons ago. They are among the oldest mountain ranges on Earth. The Appalachians whisper tales of mystery. They beckon us to explore their shadowy depths. The dense forests and misty peaks hold an undeniable allure. They are both beautiful and forbidding. They promise adventure and danger in equal measure. Stories abound of strange creatures. Locals whisper of unexplained phenomena. Lost souls are said to roam these mountains. Whispers travel on the wind. They hint at a darker side to this rugged landscape. The Appalachians have long been a place of myth and legend. Native American tribes have passed down stories for generations. These stories tell of powerful spirits and strange creatures. They speak of ancient magic and forgotten rituals. Are these tales merely folklore? Or do they hold a grain of truth? The mountains themselves seem to hold their breath. They guard their secrets closely. We venture into the heart of Appalachia. Our journey takes us down winding paths. We seek answers to the mysteries hidden within these ancient peaks. Be warned. Curiosity can be a dangerous thing. The mountains are not easily swayed to reveal their truths. Are you brave enough to face the unknown? Whispers from the past. Native American lore and the supernatural. The Native American tribes hold the mountains sacred. They believe the mountains are alive with spirits. These spirits are both benevolent and malevolent. The Cherokee, Iroquois, and Shawnee people have passed down legends. These legends tell of mystical creatures and powerful forces. The mountains are a place of deep spiritual significance. They are a source of both life and mystery. The Cherokee tell of the Uktena. This fearsome, serpent-like creature is said to protect the mountains. It possesses a crystal on its head that grants it immense power. The Iroquois speak of the stone giants. These beings reside in the high peaks. They guard sacred knowledge. The Shawnee whisper of the little people. These mischievous spirits inhabit the forests and streams. They play tricks on unsuspecting travelers. These ancient tales weave a rich tapestry of belief. They paint a picture of the mountains as a place of immense spiritual power. Are these stories simply myths, or do they reflect a deeper understanding of the natural world? The Native American tribes believe that the mountains hold a power that cannot be explained. It must be respected, even feared. Their stories serve as a reminder. We are guests in this ancient realm. We must tread carefully. The mountains are listening. They are watching. They remember. Cryptids and tales of terror. The strange inhabitants of the Appalachia. The vast wilderness of the Appalachians hides many secrets. Among them are stories of creatures that defy explanation. These cryptids, as they are known, are shrouded in mystery. They are often glimpsed in the shadows. They leave behind footprints and legends, but no concrete proof. Some dismiss them as tall tales. Others believe they are real. They point to centuries of sightings and whispered accounts. One of the most famous Appalachian cryptids is Bigfoot. Also known as Sasquatch, this large, ape-like creature is said to roam the remote forests. Sightings have been reported for generations. Witnesses describe a tall, hairy creature with piercing eyes. Footprints, often enormous in size, are sometimes found near reported sightings. But Bigfoot is not alone. The mountains are also said to be home to the Wendigo. This terrifying creature is a spirit of famine and greed. It is said to possess humans. It drives them to cannibalism. The Wendigo is often depicted as a skeletal figure with glowing eyes and an insatiable hunger. Its presence is said to bring misfortune and death. Shapeshifters, too, are said to roam these mountains. These beings can take on different forms. They lure unsuspecting travelers to their doom. Whether they are witches, demons, or something else entirely remains a mystery. Their existence is a chilling reminder that in these mountains, nothing is quite as it seems. Voices in the wilderness. The unseen presence in the Appalachian Mountains. The mountains are alive with sound. The wind whispers through the trees. Streams gurgle over rocks. Birdsong fills the air. But sometimes there are other sounds. Sounds that can't be explained. Voices carried on the wind. Whispers in the darkness. Some say these are the voices of the mountains themselves. Others believe they are something more sinister. Many hikers and campers have reported hearing strange voices calling their names. These voices seem to come from nowhere. They echo through the trees, beckoning and enticing. Locals warn against answering them. They say that to do so is to invite danger. The voices are said to lure people off the trail. They become lost forever in the vast wilderness. There are also stories of disembodied cries and screams. These sounds pierce the quiet solitude of the mountains. Some believe they are the cries of lost souls. They are unable to find peace. Others say they are the sounds of ancient rituals. They are echoes of a time when magic was practiced openly in these mountains. Whatever their origin, these unexplained sounds add to the eerie atmosphere of the Appalachians. They are a reminder that we are not alone in this wilderness. Something watches from the shadows. Something listens. Section 5, The Legend of the Bell Witch, a haunting tale from the heart of Appalachia. Deep in the heart of the Appalachian Mountains lies Adams, Tennessee. This small town holds a dark and unsettling history. It is the site of one of the most famous haunting cases in American history, the legend of the Bell Witch. The story begins in the early 1800s. John Bell and his family moved from North Carolina to a farm in Adams. They were seeking a fresh start. What they found was terror. It began subtly. Strange noises in the night, objects moving on their own. But it quickly escalated. An unseen entity began to torment the family. It whispered threats. It even physically assaulted John Bell's daughter, Betsy. The entity became known as the Bell Witch. The witch was relentless. Its voice, described as raspy and chilling, taunted the family. It threw objects, pulled hair, and even poisoned John Bell, leading to his death. The witch seemed to have a particular hatred for John Bell. It would often pinch, slap, and scratch him. The family was terrified. They tried everything to rid themselves of the entity. They held seances. They even called upon a local witch to intervene. But nothing worked. The Bell Witch became a local legend. News of the haunting spread far and wide. People came from all over to witness the strange occurrences for themselves. Even Andrew Jackson, the 7th President of the United States, paid a visit to the Bell Farm. He, too, is said to have encountered the witch's wrath. Section 6. The Bell Witch Cave, where terror resides. Not far from the Bell family farm lies a shadowy, moss-covered entrance. It leads deep into the earth. This is the Bell Witch Cave. Locals say that the cave is a portal. It is a place where the veil between our world and the spirit world is thin. It is where the Bell Witch is said to reside. The cave is a labyrinth of narrow passages and dark chambers. The air is heavy with a palpable sense of dread. Visitors have reported feeling cold spots, hearing disembodied voices, and even being touched by unseen hands. Some say that the spirit of John Bell still haunts the cave. He is seeking revenge against the entity that tormented him in life. The Bell Witch Cave is not for the faint of heart. It is a place where fear is palpable. Even the most skeptical visitors have been known to leave shaken and disturbed. The stories of the Bell Witch and her reign of terror over the Bell family have been told and retold for generations. The legend serves as a chilling reminder that some mysteries are best left unsolved. Section 7. Echoes of the past, whispers of the present. The enduring mystery of the Bell Witch. The Bell Witch haunting is one of the most well-documented cases of its kind. Yet it remains a mystery. Was it a vengeful spirit, a demonic entity, or something else entirely? There are many theories, but no definitive answers. Some believe that the witch was a manifestation of Betsy Bell's subconscious. They believe she possessed psychic abilities. Others believe that the Bell family was the victim of a hoax. They believe it was perpetrated by a neighbor with a grudge. But despite attempts to debunk the legend, the stories persist. Today, the Bell Witch Cave is a popular tourist destination. Visitors come from all over the world to experience the eerie atmosphere for themselves. Some hope to catch a glimpse of the witch or hear her chilling voice. Others simply come to pay their respects to the Bell family. They suffered greatly at the hands of the unknown. The legend of the Bell Witch serves as a reminder that some mysteries may never be solved. It is a testament to the power of belief and the enduring nature of fear. The Appalachian Mountains hold many secrets. The Bell Witch is just one of them. Section 8. Conclusion. The Appalachian Enigma. The Appalachian Mountains stand as ancient sentinels. They have witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations. They have heard the whispers of spirits and the cries of the lost. They are a place of immense beauty and undeniable power. They are a place where the veil between our world and the supernatural seems to thin. From the ancient legends of the Native American tribes to the chilling tales of cryptids and hauntings, the Appalachians have long been associated with the mysterious and the unexplained. Whether you believe in the supernatural or simply enjoy a good scare, there is no denying the allure of these mountains and the stories they hold. So the next time you find yourself wandering through the shadowy forests or gazing up at the mist-shrouded peaks of the Appalachians, remember, you are not alone. The mountains are listening. They are watching. And they may just have a story or two to tell. All right, so let's dive into the eerie and enigmatic tale of Roanoke, the lost colony. Picture this. A dense, misty forest, the air thick with an unsettling silence. This is where our story begins. Roanoke, a name that sends shivers down the spine, a place shrouded in mystery and shadow. Over 4 centuries ago, a group of settlers vanished without a trace, leaving behind only questions and a single cryptic word carved into a tree. What happened to them? Were they victims of some sinister force, or did they simply lose their way in the wilderness? As we journey through this tale, keep your mind open and your senses alert, for the truth is often stranger than fiction. In 1587, under the leadership of John White, a group of over 100 men, women, and children set out from England to establish a new life in the New World. They landed on Roanoke Island, off the coast of what is now North Carolina. The settlers were full of hope and ambition, dreaming of prosperous futures. They built a fort, cultivated the land, and tried to establish relations with the local Native American tribes. But as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, their dreams began to fade. Supplies dwindled, tensions rose, and the harsh reality of their situation set in. John White, desperate to save his colony, decided to return to England for reinforcements and provisions. Little did he know, this decision would seal the fate of Roanoke. When John White finally returned to Roanoke in 1590, after a grueling 3-year absence, he found the colony deserted. The fort was dismantled, homes were abandoned, and there was no sign of struggle or conflict. It was as if the settlers had simply vanished into thin air. The only clue was the word Croatoan carved into a wooden post, and the letters CRO etched into a nearby tree. White searched the surrounding areas, hoping to find some trace of his family and friends, but his efforts were in vain. To this day, the fate of the Roanoke colonists remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. Were they assimilated by local tribes, or did they fall victim to some unknown calamity? The answers remain elusive, hidden in the shadows of the past. The disappearance of the Roanoke colony has sparked numerous theories and speculations over the centuries. Some believe the colonists assimilated with local Native American tribes, while others think they fell victim to a deadly conflict. There are even those who suggest that supernatural forces were at play. Each theory adds another layer of intrigue to this enduring mystery. In recent years, modern technology has provided new tools to investigate the fate of the Roanoke colonists. Archaeologists have uncovered artifacts that hint at possible migration routes. DNA analysis aims to trace the lineage of potential descendants. And satellite imagery offers new perspectives on the land where the colony once stood. These modern investigations continue to shed light on this age-old enigma. Despite the advances in technology and the wealth of theories, the mystery of Roanoke remains unsolved. The story of the lost colony endures, captivating the imagination of people around the world. Perhaps one day we will uncover the truth. Until then, Roanoke stands as a reminder of the enduring allure of the unknown. The year was 1590. England watched with bated breath. Their colonists, who had sailed to the New World 3 years prior, had vanished. The Roanoke colony, on the desolate shores of North Carolina, had become a haunting mystery. No trace of the 115 men, women, and children was ever officially found. Theories abounded, but the truth remained elusive. Centuries later, a series of engraved stones emerged, whispering clues from the past. Could these be the key to unlocking the secrets of Roanoke's lost colony? The Dare Stones, as they came to be known, ignited a firestorm of debate. Were they genuine relics left by the vanished colonists? Or were they elaborate hoaxes, preying on the world's fascination with the unknown? These stones, with their cryptic messages carved into their rough surfaces, held the potential to rewrite history. They promised answers to a mystery that had captivated the world for centuries. The story began in 1937. A man named Lewis Hammond was driving along a riverbank in North Carolina. His eyes fell upon a curious sight, a large stone etched with strange markings. Intrigued, he stopped to investigate. The stone was heavy, seemingly out of place amongst the natural landscape. As he brushed away the dirt and moss, a chilling message was revealed. It spoke of death, of hardship, and of a desperate plea for help. This was no ordinary stone. This was a message from the past, a potential link to the lost colonists of Roanoke. Hammond, though initially skeptical, felt a surge of excitement. Could this stone be a message from the lost colony? Could it be the breakthrough historians had been searching for? He carefully loaded the stone into his truck, determined to unravel its secrets. Little did he know this was just the beginning. This first stone, later dubbed the Elizabeth City Stone, would set in motion a chain of events that would reverberate through the world of archaeology and history. The writing on the Elizabeth City Stone was difficult to decipher. It was written in a rough, archaic form of English. However, as experts began to examine it, a chilling message began to emerge. The stone claimed to be a message from Eleanor Dare, a member of the lost colony. It spoke of the deaths of her husband and daughter, and of the remaining colonists seeking refuge further inland. The stone ended with a desperate plea for help, a cry for rescue from the unforgiving wilderness. Over the next few years, more stones were discovered. Each stone bore similar markings, each claiming to detail the tragic fate of the Roanoke colonists. They spoke of attacks by Native Americans, of disease, and of a desperate fight for survival. The stones painted a grim picture of life and death in the early days of colonization. The messages were chilling, desperate, and filled with a sense of impending doom. The world watched with a mixture of fascination and horror as each new stone was unearthed, adding a new piece to the puzzle of Roanoke's disappearance. Section 4. Doubts and Controversies. Despite the intrigue surrounding the Dare Stones, skepticism was rampant. Many experts dismissed them as elaborate hoaxes. The language used, the style of carving, and the very nature of the messages seemed too convenient, too sensationalized. Critics argued that the stones were forged, likely created to capitalize on the public's fascination with the Roanoke mystery. The government, too, remained unconvinced. The official stance was one of cautious skepticism. Without concrete evidence, The Dare stones were relegated to the realm of speculation and intrigue. Adding to the controversy, the man who brought most of the stones to light, a history enthusiast and geologist named William Mann, was a controversial figure himself. He was accused of seeking fame and fortune, of potentially orchestrating the entire discovery. Some suspected he had carved the stones himself, planting them along well-traveled paths to ensure their discovery. The cloud of suspicion surrounding Mann cast a long shadow over the stone's authenticity. The debate raged on, dividing the scientific community and captivating the public imagination. Section 5. A forensic breakthrough. For decades, the Dare stones remained an enigma. They were locked away in museum archives, gathering dust and fueling endless debate. Then in 2016, a glimmer of hope emerged. A renowned forensic geologist named Scott Wolter agreed to examine the stones. Wolter, known for his work on historical mysteries, brought a fresh perspective and advanced scientific techniques to the investigation. His findings sent shockwaves through the historical community. Wolter's analysis, using cutting-edge technology, suggested that the carvings on the Dare stones were not recent. The weathering patterns, the mineral deposits within the grooves of the inscriptions, all pointed towards a much older origin. His findings indicated that the stones were indeed carved centuries ago, potentially dating back to the time of the lost colony. This groundbreaking discovery reignited the debate, challenging long-held beliefs and breathing new life into the search for answers. Section 6. The stones today. Today, the Dare stones are no longer hidden away in dusty archives. They are on display at the Museum of the Albemarle in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Here, visitors can view these enigmatic artifacts and draw their own conclusions about their authenticity and the messages they bear. The stones, once dismissed as elaborate hoaxes, are now the centerpiece of an ongoing exhibition, a testament to the enduring mystery of Roanoke. The fight to have the Dare stones officially recognized as authentic artifacts continues. Researchers and historians are tirelessly working to uncover further evidence, to piece together the puzzle of their origins and their connection to the lost colony. New technologies and investigative techniques offer hope that one day the truth behind the Dare stones and the fate of Roanoke's lost souls will be revealed. The mystery for now endures. Section 7. A glimmer of hope. The Dare stones, whether genuine relics or clever forgeries, serve as a stark reminder of the mysteries that still linger in our world. They whisper tales of courage, of desperation, and of the enduring human spirit in the face of unimaginable hardship. The stones stand as a solemn tribute to the lost souls of Roanoke, their fate forever etched in the annals of history. The search for definitive answers continues. Each new piece of evidence, each new discovery, brings us one step closer to unraveling the enigma of Roanoke. The Dare stones, with their cryptic messages and controversial history, hold the potential to rewrite history, to finally shed light on one of America's oldest and most captivating mysteries. Until then, they remain a tantalizing glimpse into the past. A puzzle waiting to be solved. Exposing the truth behind the Dare Stones could change everything you know about American history. You see, the Dare Stones allegedly hold the key to what happened to the lost colony of Roanoke. For years, these stones have been dismissed as hoaxes, but recent forensic technology tells a different story. They've been proven to be authentic. But why won't the government acknowledge this? Because admitting the truth means rewriting history. It means facing the uncomfortable reality of what really happened to the lost colony. Controversy surrounds these stones because the truth they hold is too powerful. The government knows it, and now you do too. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share, and leave a comment. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider it. Your support helps. Until next time, this is Jason King, signing off.